Alrighty, welcome to a 3-on-3 vintage cube draft where, I get to start with a flash most likely. It's myself, Kelvin, and Adam against Timrod, Mac, and Sandy Dog. A fine squad of drafters, and this is a pretty solid pack. One thing I kind of like about this pack, I'm passing to Timrod, Sandy's passing to me. I'm going to take Flash. I think pick one, pack one Flash is a great place to be. Also, nobody else on the other team knows that I have Flash, so they might not hate draft a 6-pick World Spine Worm. It's unlikely anyone else takes it. I would say in general that I'm kind of setting up the next player to take Memory Lapse because I think Lapse, Vamp, and Hex Drinker are the strongest. And in the dark, if Flash wasn't here, if this was just replaced by an unplayable, not that there are any because I built this cube and all the cards are great. If Flash was like another weak card, right? The Assure the Fallen or something. Don't let Sandy hear me say that. I would take Memory Lapse, pick one, pack one over Vamp. But I'm going to take Flash here, and I expect Sauron's Ransom to come back. Maybe Duretti, I'm not sure. There we go. And in fact, you know what I'm going to say next, I think. That'll probably wheel. I actually do think that's true, though, because there's Arcane Denial, obviously Undermounted Adventurer, Samwise, Upheaval, Cobra, Bone Shards, Brazen Borrower, Gemstone Mine's a solid land for aggro. I just don't think anyone's going to second pick a worm. I'm willing to be wrong. In fact, I'm going to literally be willing to be wrong because I'm taking another card. But I think passing an Undermounted Adventurer there's just no reason to do that. I think I'm going to get the World Spine Worm back like above 80% of the time. And in a team draft passing this card's really good. It's the next best card in the pack by a lot. Or rather, it's the best card in the pack by a lot. For me, if it was like an 8-player draft and I knew this wouldn't wheel somehow, yes, World Spine Worm would be better. But I'm going to take Undermounted Adventurer here. And I expect Upheaval, Samwise, Arcane Denial, Brazen Bar, maybe one of the lands to get taken. So I think I'm supposed to take Undermountain still. Next pack has Overgrown Tomb, Restless Vinestalk, Jace, Wasteland. Pretty into Jace. I like Jace in the kind of decks that want flash. Vinestalk is another card which might wheel because I think Wasteland, City of Traders have a decent chance of going. Sanguine Evangelist. But even if Vinestalk doesn't wheel, I'm fine taking Jace. This is not quite the same situation. Now I'm going to happily take Miscalculation over Tarmogoyf. I mean, I don't think I'm in a position to take Cryptic here yet. I might be. I don't know what this deck's going to look like. And Persist, Chandra, yeah, all those seem fine. I do like me a Coveted Jewel, but I probably am better off taking like a Sensei's Top here. Sensei's Top is a pretty reasonable way to find stuff you're looking for. I like blue and green lands, but I don't know that I want to take a red or white land, even if it's half on color, and I don't think I'm supposed to take Regrowth at this point. I mean, I could take Hallowed Fountain. Blue-white tends to be a pretty good combination. Red-green, I'm less allied with green right now, but I think I'm just going to take the Sensei's Top. It's early enough in the draft. Okay, here I could take Gruff Triplets. So when you flash in Gruff Triplets, it makes 2 tokens, and then when it dies from flash, you get to have them both be 6/6s. That's still pretty good, and I don't care too much about Green Sun Zenith. Here I will take this, and this will be my backup plan if World Spine Worm doesn't work out. Ooh, Hex Drinker came back? Yeah, I'll take Hex Drinker here. There's also Legolas's Quick Reflexes, which I wouldn't mind. This gives untap a creature, it gains hexproof and reach, and whenever it becomes tapped, it deals damage equal to its power to another creature, and it has split second, they can't respond to that. There's also Dovin's Veto, and that card is good, but Hex Drinker is really good. All right, this is the pack. If Sandy Dog has the read and snipes my World Spine Worm, I guess so be it. Let's see if that works out or not. I feel pretty good about this. I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't wheel, though. I just still don't think I should pass the Undermounted Adventure. Well, World Spine Worm came back. Now, can I double? I'm not going to do that. That's too much. Even for me. There's a chance, but... And as much as I like Arcane Denial, and it's perfect in the blue-green decks where you just care about getting on board and protecting your lead. It's also Cobra. I just can't justify the Worm. Can I? No, I can't. Because the other thing is, I take Worm, I'm going to get a playable back anyway. Let's not get too greedy here. I know. It's not my usual MO, but I feel like passing it once was reasonable. Passing it twice would just be taunting fate. I don't need to taunt fate here. Ooh, and Vinestalk wheeled. I mean, Overgrown Tomb is probably going to be good for this deck too, because there's a pretty decent chance I'll want to play like some kind of tutor, but I guess Vamp Tutor's already gone. So I'll just take the land that, is my 2 colors. I don't really think there's a reason to do otherwise. And I gotta say, this looks like a pretty good start, especially in a 6-player draft. Here, let's see. I'm passing to Tim, who's probably going to take Turok, but I think Tarmogoyf's pretty good. Let's just do that. It's not... I make fun of Tim, jokingly, for playing black-white a lot, but I don't really need to lock in him, to consider him locked in. And taking Turok and he takes Godless Shrine wouldn't even be that great. All right, so Stomping Ground Wield, sort of Regrowth, but I kind of just want Endurance at this point. It's really good against the Reanimator decks. It's a solid card against aggro. I think it's just a good card. Oh, and this looks like a great Green Suns deck. I'm probably the only green drafter. I like this more than Ravine. Still need to cut that Constant Mists. I mean, I've gotten every good green card I've seen has basically come back. And I think this is actually a spot where the quick reflexes look pretty good. Just use it on a Tarmogoyf or protect a Hex Drinker. All of those things would be nice. Oh, and then Cobra came back. I like that more than Dryad here. This is great. I'm like mono green. My 3 blue cards are just very good ones. I guess Jace is probably not the best in this deck. I don't have as many cards to flash back as you might like, but Flash, Miscalc are fantastic, and I've got a Vinestock, plus Cobra makes blue, so... Oh, and a last pick, Overgrown Tomb. Wow. That's working out pretty nicely. All right, let's open something cracked here. Not quite. In fact, actually kind of a disaster. Opened a bunch of good black cards. And a Marsh Flats, which is pretty hard for me to use, though the Overgrown Tomb makes it a little easier. And Narset, which I'm not really playing a good Narset deck. All my cards are creatures. Maybe I just take Time Spiral. I mean, Time Spiral is a powerful card. This is the kind of deck that utilizes the untapped nicely, green ramps into it. Yeah, I'll take Spiral over Narset. I think they're close. Let's see. Marsh Flats, Narset, Necromancy will go. Maybe one of these other black cards, but probably not a third. And then Sacred Foundry has a decent chance of going. Yeah, I don't think the Narset's going to wheel, but I would still rather just have Time Spiral for my deck. And pass up all those black cards. Oh, wow. Okay. Mana Drain, Comet, and Ragavan. And I'm passing to Sandy, and either way he gets one of these 2 red cards. I'm just going to take the Mana Drain then and let the rest get sorted out. I hope Adam's in a spot to take one of those 2 red cards, whichever Sandy passes. Sandy's probably taking Comet. He loves that card. And if he's heavy white, Comet's a good splash, but I still have to take Mana Drain there. This pack doesn't have much for me. I mean, the best card for me is probably Avacyn's Pilgrim, but I might just hate the Skyclave, which I know is kind of ineffective because Sandy still gets one of these 2 cards, probably Intrepid, but Skyclave's a lot better. And I don't really care. Like, I guess I could take Pilgrim and wheel Waterlogged Grove. Maybe, I mean, Waterlogged Grove is pretty good for me. Maybe I just do that, because I'm probably a pretty good chance of getting both. I don't care about Ren 6. Not a Mox Opal deck. Not really a Memory Jar deck. Yeah, all right. Let's take the Pilgrim. Do I just take Waterlogged Grove? I'm more likely... Wheeling Pilgrim is probably going to be easier. I think they're both pretty likely to wheel, to be honest. Now here's an Urza, but we're really not an Urza deck. I guess it's kind of nice with Sensei's Top. There's also Questing Beast and Ignoble, and I kind of just want to take Ignoble here. Also Zagoth Triumph. I just don't think Sandy's going to play the Urza, so it doesn't really cost me much to pass Urza. It probably goes through to Adam. And then if I take Ignoble, it's a pretty good chance I get Questing Beast back. I could take Zagoth Triumph and see which green card comes back, but I want Ignoble quite a bit more. So I think I'm just going to do that. And then I'll just take Delighted Halfling. I mean, I think just the green ramp cards are looking really good in this deck. Frantic Search is good, but yeah, I'm just going to take Delighted Halfling. I don't mind if this Jace isn't the best in the world. And I'm passing Sandy an Elite Spellbinder here, most likely. I'm okay with that. Let's pick 5. I get 1 more. My Flash is already pretty well supported. I think Time Spiral's decent here. Obviously, I would love like a Fast Bond in this deck. And maybe more counters. Counters are really nice here. More blue-green lands would be nice here is what they would be. Though, so maybe now that I picked up a Delighted Halfling and an Ignoble Herrick right after taking the Avacyn's Pilgrim, I kind of wish I just took Waterlogged Grove, but I also still think there's a fairly good chance of it wheeling. All right, what's the best card we could realistically get 6-pick here? Probably like Breeding Pool or something. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Atroxa. I didn't think I was likely to get it. This is an amazing Atroxa deck. First of all, it's great with Flash. It's like a kind of like a draw 5 to 6 cards, but they're really good ones because they get your selection from 10. Also, I can get it with Green Zones. Also, I can just cast it. I've got Overgrown Tomb, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Delighted Halfling. Ooh, awesome pick. Better than even than I could have come up with, and I'm pretty greedy. Okay, so From the Catacombs got taken, and Necromancy got taken. Yeah, I think that's what happened in this pack, and then the Narset, of course. Sacred Foundry is still there. Marsh Flats was the other card. A lot of black drafters. I can't even come close to stopping that. I'm just going to take the Jite. I actually might play this card in my deck, and it's very good against me, so let's just take that. Kinnan. I mean, Kinnan's kind of nice in this deck. I do have a lot of things that tap for mana. It doesn't work with Cobra, but it works with the other 3. Yeah, and if I get a Basalt Monolith or something, I'll play it. I could hate Grim Lavamancer, but there's still Felden and Lion Sash, and this is definitely not a Dig Through Time deck. Okay, Waterlogged Grove came back. I'll let Sandy get his Intrepid Adversary. That's fine. Waterlogged is really good for me. And the Questing Beast did, in fact, wheel. I'll be happily taking that one. So here, I guess I might play Tar Pit. I've got a bunch of free black sources. I could go into black maybe. There's also just taking Primetime. Flash Primetime isn't really that impressive, but this deck could easily just cast it. I think that's probably fine. Oddity versus Sail into the West. I'm just going to take Oddity. This is looking like more of a beatdown deck. I'll play Time Spiral because it's just a strong card. I guess I'll... Is Sandy playing black? Could that be the case? Like, am I supposed to hate the Goryo's Vengeance? Actually, I have a Troxa in my deck. Let's just take the Goryo's Vengeance. It's not 0% that I'd want to play it. I have a Jace too. Take a Mystic Forge, whatever. And last pick Moxel. Yeah, clearly no one's doing that. Okay. So going into pack 3, I mean, I don't know that I'll start the GT. I'm going to move to the sideboard for now. I like I have a good set of 4-mana beaters, a good set of ramp, and a flash combo. I really like Quick Reflexes here. Sensei's Top actually looks kind of bad. I don't think I want to waste my mana on that. I just don't have any way to shuffle. The only thing it does, it's kind of nice getting it off Atroxa Flash. I don't know that I need Gruff Triplets either, but we'll see. Oh, okay. There's a channel here. Channel Green Suns is good. Channel nothing else? I mean, I'm probably not going to take the channel. I just don't think anyone else at this table is going to. What am I worried about passing? I'm not really worried about passing Tinker. No one's tinkering here either. I'm passing to Tim. I mean, the best card's Caves of Chaos Adventurer, which I could just take. Is Timrod playing red? Probably not. He passed me Ragavan and Comet, but that was pack 1. He could have just taken a piece of power. I saw a pretty late Grim Lavamancer, late Sacred Foundry. I'm just deciding whether I want to take Caves of Chaos Adventure as like a partial splash, like I might play it off Cobra, Ignoble Hierarch, and if I pick up red lands. But if I don't think Tim's playing red, I could just ship the Caves of Chaos Adventure. What I could do is I could take Spellseeker and try to wheel channel, or I could just take the channel, and if I pick up some artifacts, yeah. I just don't think Spellseeker's that good in this deck. I guess I'll just take the channel. Maybe I'll get an Emrakul or something. Who knows? Okay, so Sandy passed me a pack with Parallax Wave. There's also Wheel of Fortune and Grief. Ugh. And Urza's Saga. This is a disaster. Just all these cards are good and Season Dungeoneer, and I can't play any of them? Wow. I'm a little worried that Sandy's passing a pack with P-Wave and Season Dungeoneer. Is he playing neither of those? There's also, I just passed a Tinker, but I don't care about that. Yeah. Seeing packs full of powerful cards you can't play is by far the worst scenario. Maybe I just take the Urza's Saga. It's so bad in this deck. There's just no good blue or green card in this pack. I don't really like Wheel because I don't have the Narset, so it's not like I just want to splash a Wheel of Fortune I have no fixing for. Taking a Botanical Sanctum seems miserable. I could just hate Parallax Wave because that's the best card against me. Tim still gets a Seasoned Dungeoneer or Grief if he's playing those colors, but I think Botanical Sanctum's going to come back. I just can't beat a Parallax Wave. I guess I'll just take it. Now this pack has Breeding Pool and Trop and Sylvan Keratin and Pest Infestation. Yeah. I'm going to take Pest Infestation. I think it's a fantastic card. Also is almost, I would be shocked if both breeding pools were gone, or both Trops rather. Trops the first one should show some respect. Because I think someone's going to want Savai Triumph, Retrofitter, Ballista's a great card, Grist is a good card. I don't know. I'm going to take Pest Infestation. And then followed up with, I could Kozilek, but again, I don't know that anyone else wants that card. I'm going to take Court of Garenbrig. This card's awesome, and I've got 3 different cards that cast it on turn 2. Yeah, Court of Garenbrig it is. I just am worried about someone else taking it, because it's so much the best card for me. I don't really want Show and Tell here. I could Kozilek and try to wheel Court, because Isika's Chariot is a more splashable green card. Oh, and I'll play Dryad Arbor if I get it. I have Green Suns, so that's nice. Or should I just take the best card for me? Unfortunately, Grim and Kinnan are not like an infinite combo. Oh, this is tough. The stupid Parallax Wave pack needed to have distributed these a little bit better. How sad will I be if I don't get Kozilek back? It's pretty good with Channel. Yeah, let's just take Kozilek. I think I can do that. Oh, there's Basalt Monolith. Oh, that worked out kind of nicely, because now I can take Basalt Monolith to go with Kinnan, and then pass a Duress, but a ton of black got passed to me, so I don't mind that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And Kozilek's a good win condition there. Now I can just take Ulamog. Now I have 2 Eldrazi's to go with my Channel or Kinnan Basalt combo. Yeah, this looks great. And now Spellseeker gets Channel and Flash, so it's actually a lot stronger for me. I could take Zerda, but I don't think I need to do that. Botanical Sanctum came back. So did Urza's Saga, but this, I just have to take the Sanctum. It's so good for me. Okay, Gruff Triplets is probably gone, so is Primeval Titan. I don't have the room for that much uncastable nonsense. Okay, and Breeding Pool came back. Oh, man, there's also Ballista, though. Ballista is another infinite mana sink. Let's Overgrown Tomb. Oh, no, I have a Trox, so I guess I have to play it. I'm just looking. The Trop got taken, so someone's interested in those lands. This is really close. Tarmogoyf's probably out, too, by the way. Breeding Pool or Ballista? I've got enough big mana sinks. I think I should just take the land. Okay, Court came back, so Chariot's still there, but unfortunately I can't get Dryad Arbor out of the pack too, but Court of Garenbrig's by far the best for me. We're actually a couple of cards over. Our deck's looking pretty nice. Do I want Displacer Kitten? Not really. Would I run Pentad Prism? I guess it's a nice way to cast Atroxa. Okay. I'm not going to run any of these other cards, and they're not even that strong. Through the Breach is actually pretty good in this deck. I got a Stomping, Overgrown Tomb back, not a Stomping Grounds. I'm not going to play Oath, and I'm not that concerned about playing against Oath. Would I play Mind Stone? I guess I have Prism. All right, let's just take Through the Breach, and I don't know. I'll consider it. I'm probably not going to play it. I have 4 blue-green duels. That's pretty nice. I mean, I guess I have like 3 red sources. I guess Coalition could make 4. Yeah, I am cards over though, so I guess Prism and Coalition Relic still probably don't make the cut. And I could sideboard the Endurance. Could also cut the Jace. This is not. I have no cards I can flash back except a Time Spiral that got discarded, or Flash or Channel. Yeah, they don't really work that well. This is 15 lands. And I kind of like these four big creatures. Maybe I side Quick Reflexes. Sure, I'll pass a last pick Nettle Cyst with Tim wheeled Urza Saga and got a last pick Nettle Cyst. But there was a Tinker, I think, floating around. So, wait, I'm now losing it. Was there a Tinker? I don't remember. Sandy passed me a last pick Student of Warfare. Well, good on Sandy, expanding his range a bit. All right, let's get to deck building. I like how this turned out. Alrighty, let's take a look. We're a few cards over here. Not actually a crazy amount. I'm missing a card. What card in my sideboard am I missing? Oh, it's just not enough playables. Let's see. So, currently I could be running 16 land. Do I run 16 land or do I run 17 land? It's a shame the Dryad Arbor wasn't there so I could double wheel it. I mean, I don't see anything off the top of my head that I want to cut. It sounds like one of them is a Reanimate deck. An Animate Dead got taken out of the pack that Atroxa got passed to me. So I don't really want to cut Endurance. I don't really want to cut Mana Drain or Miscalc either. Maybe it's just 16 land with 3 Mana Dorks, Lotus Cobra. I hate running 16 lands. I think I think this deck can run 16. Actually, my curve really does mostly end at 4. I have 1 Time Spiral, and then all those are like not really castable cards, and then Green Suns cost less. Yeah, okay, now we can run 16. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's probably good on green. And then this leaves me with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. That's great. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that looks good. Do I want this Overgrown Tomb? I think so, because if I draw Overgrown Tomb plus Avacyn's Pilgrim or Delighted Halfling or Cobra, I could actually realistically cast Atraxa. And I'm not going to really need much in the way of sideboard lands. Don't think I want GTED main, and I don't think I want Pentad Prism main. I don't think there's a big reason to do that. All right, let's get in there. Oh, let's see what my teammates are up to. All right, Autumn. If you remember, Adam was passing to Sandy, and he cut Sandy nicely. He got Comet out of the Ragavan pack. And I don't think Sandy's white. I actually think Sandy might be an aggressive red deck. But, I like this deck. Broadside Bombardiers, Comet, Caracas. No Moxes or anything, but Spellbomb, Portable Hole, Chain Lightning. Inti is a great card. Loran, Skyclave Apparition. I guess I'm glad I didn't hate draft that. And then KJ is on a 5-color Mox Diamond deck with Arcane Denial, Memory Lapse, Get Lost, Necromancy, Minsk and Boo, Bonehorde Dracosaur, Seasoned Engineer. Yeah, this deck looks cool too. All right, let's get to round 1 and see how this goes. All right, battling Timrod round 1. I'd like to play first, and this hand's busted if it draws a flash. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan this. If I draw any acceleration on turn 2, then I have a turn 3 Questing Beast, and X-Drinker's a pretty good card, so I think this hand is worth keeping, even if, oh look, Timrod's playing black, even if it's not the best in the world. It's also a pretty decent chance that Tim, has like hand disruption, because he just plays black a lot, so I hate mulliganing against decks with Thoughtseize, Duress, that sort of thing. Duress would be nice. Please Duress me. I could have let on Waterlogged Grove in case I drew exactly Mana Drain, but I don't think that's great. Okay, Grief pitching Stalactite Stalker. Stalactite Stalker would have been a pretty good play this turn. So either that's the only black card or he's casting something better, which I don't really love. You kind of got to take Questing Beast, or what you could do, you could take both Atraxa and World Spineworm with Grief here. Like if you're planning on reanimating Grief, of course. Okay, he did not reanimate Grief. No, didn't draw anything. Let's just pump that twice. I mean, I guess I'm technically supposed to attack first, but whatever. And now he's going to vamp for... Well, the good thing is, this is kind of why I like keeping this hand. I don't care if he vamps for a way to animate Grief. My hand is 2 bricks. I mean, if I draw a flash, those bricks turn into not bricks very quickly, but the way my hand is currently set up, I'm not doing anything with them. More likely is it that he's going to play like a way to kill this. Oh, he's unmarked. I don't like this. Okay, can I draw Endurance, please? Archon, Endurance. Please, Endurance, or Flash. I would take either. Or a Counterspell. I have a lot of pretty live cards. I'm likely going to lose the game if I don't draw one of them, though. This is like 1 turn to draw something. And again, against... so close. Well, I mean, that's still pretty good. Because now I can get Flash. Now, even if Archon gets animated, I can sack Spellseeker and I can flash in one of the cards. Ooh, I love seeing a Mox Sapphire. Oh, wait, this is not a reanimate. It's a Deluge? I could flash in Atraxa or I could flash in World Spine. I think I'm just going to flash in Atraxa. And let's see. Creature, artifact, sorcery, land, instant. Oh, I left up blue because of channel. Because of Mana Drain, but I hit channel Kozilek, unfortunately. So, creature, artifact, sorcery, land, instant. So, artifact is free. Land, I think I just take island here. Instant, I take miscalculation. So, really is creature. The problem is if I take Kozilek channel, I'm not taking endurance. Endurance is pretty nice. I think I might take endurance plus Green Suns. Yeah, and then I can pitch cast Endurance if I want to. And if I don't want to... actually, you know what? Let's just take a Breeding Pool. I think that's going to be better. Yeah, then I can Green Suns. Yeah, this looks pretty good because I can Green Suns for Undermountain Adventure next turn. And I can pitch World Spine Worm to cast Endurance. Okay, I feel pretty good about this now. I mean, I kind of assumed that we were seeing an Archon after Vamp and Unmarked Grave, but I guess maybe not. I don't know what's going on. It's possible Tim was like multiple pieces away, so maybe he vamped for Deluge, like against the Hex Drinker. Well, I like where I'm at. He knows about the miscalculation. That doesn't make it easy to play around. All right, yeah, I'll miscalculate that. Especially since he's been on 2 lands. Like, he played the Mox last turn, which I guess he could have had before, but I don't feel like that was the case. And then now, I drew Oddity. Yeah, let's just play the Oddity, I think. I could have Green Suns for Undermountain Adventure, but it kind of feels better to just hit for 4, and then next turn I can Green Suns for Questing Beast, or I could get Adventurer next turn. Or, I'm not quite there, but I have Kinnan. So Green Suns, the problem is Kinnan's a little hard to get going without that. All right, well, I'm going to go pitch to Endurance here. Hope I'm not getting countered. All right, I guess not. Endurance, choose you. Endurance is a great card. I just Force of Will Persist, but it's even better than that because now the Archon's not even in the graveyard and you have no cards in hand. All right, well, I think I'm probably going to be happy enough going Green Suns for 4. Here I actually am going to get the Undermountain. Drawing Avacyn's Pilgrim is pretty nice because then I go land, Pilgrim. Now I have 2 blockers. I'm still lethal next turn. Questing Beast was 1 off of winning this turn. I have the initiative. I have a million things. You don't have any animates. I think we're good here. And that is a game 1. So going to sideboard here. I already have the Endurance in the deck. Legolas's Quick Reflexes doesn't stop Toxic Deluge. Don't care about Pentad Prism. Don't think I want Jace. No, I don't really think I want Tarmogoyf either. I think we're fine here. Tarmogoyf is actually decent against like discard plus Stalactite Stalker, like that part of the deck, but Scrap Heap Scrounger. So maybe I'll board it in game 3. But it's not exactly on plan for me. Okay, turn 1 Stalker. Stalker's pretty good against Court of Garenbrig. I will give it that. All right, well, Spellseeker's nice. If I draw blue this turn and I can slam Spellseeker, get Flash, that would be awesome. But if not, I have the option of going Green Suns for 1, get another Mana Dork. Tim has 2 boxes, huh? Very nice. Flash doesn't work with Dauthi Voidwalker in play, unfortunately. Let's go Vinestalk. I think I'm going to Green Suns here for 1, get another Mana Dork. What am I going to get? Delighted Halfling, probably? Yeah. Next turn, my plan is I can go Kinnan and then tap for 4 mana right away and go either Spellseeker, Hex Drinker, or I could Hex Drinker level it. Voidwalker's annoying. I might have to side in Jite. Bitter Triumph, the Delighted Halfling, paying life. Okay. Not bad. Land is not bad either. Court of Garenbrig looks really bad here. I could Spellseeker. What am I Spellseeking for? Flash doesn't work with a Dauthi Voidwalker in play. Not with World Spine, at least. It works fine with Atraxa, but then, of course, he gets to cast an Atraxa. Spellseeking for a counterspell doesn't really do much. I guess I could Spellseeker for Green Suns, but that doesn't do much either. Let's just go Kinnan. Oop. Hex Drinker. And then level it up twice here. Pass the turn. I don't know. I don't have really anything better to do. I'm not under like a ridiculously fast clock, but I am getting pecked here for 4, and I can't block the Stalker. I could double block, then Hex Drinker would die. Currently, he can save the Hex Drinker with the Stalker, or kill the Hex Drinker with the Stalker, but that would cost him 3 mana. So I would rather make him spend the mana. Turok. Oh man, I discarded World Spine Worm. All right. Oh, he should have definitely just Turok'd first, because now he could have played a World Spine Worm. So, what does Spell Seeker do for me? Not a lot. I can't even get Mana Drain. I mean, what can I get here? Looking at the deck again. Pest Infestation, Flash, Miscalc, Mana Drain, Channel. Green Suns? Yeah, those aren't very good. I guess getting Green Suns, does that do something? Next turn, I can Green Suns for 5. I mean, maybe it does something. I don't know. Let's just attack with Hex Drinker here. I can chump with a Spell Seeker. Attack, and then go Spell Seeker. I mean, Green Suns can get one of my 4/4 hastes, which is kind of nice. I really can't do anything if he casts the worm, but yeah, I guess I don't really know. Yeah, all right, let's just get the Green Suns then, and let's pump this one more time. Don't think we need to pump it again. I don't really want to pay a life. And now he can Voidwalker, World Spine Worm. He knows my last card's Green Sun, so it's relatively free to do that. Maybe I should have just Green Suns for 1 instead. I don't know. Get another Mana Dork to power up Kinnan, but it's not like activating Kinnan's all that useful. I guess I can put a Trox into play. I'm mostly just dying to Dothy Voidwalker. I could have set up Flash very easily without the Voidwalker in play, and now it's going to maybe cast World Spine Worm. The Turok didn't even take any cards I was planning on casting, so it's 100% just this thing, which on the draw without a good aggressive hand, which this was more of a combo hand, yeah, it's going to be tough. Let's jump here. Keep Kinnan out. Now, Voidwalker. It would be so sick if I could Green Suns for like something that can deal with that, but obviously there's not really any cards like that. Okay, and in comes a World Spine Worm. Stalactite Stalker gets bigger. I can't even... I'm at 10 Green Suns. I can't even use Kinnan. I can pump the Hex Drinker, but I just die. Cycle Miscalc. Oh, the Turok gets bigger. Sure. Draw. Goes like... All right. Not doing that. Unfortunate. On to game 3. I mean, I guess maybe I just have to play this. It kills... I have to have a 2-power creature to kill Voidwalker. I have a decent amount of those. I have a lot of dorky creatures. And he's got like Turok, Stalactite Stalker, and it has removal. Yeah, okay. I'm in for quick reflexes. On the play, I still think I want Court of Garenbrig. I think I'm just going to take out Time Spiral. I feel like I have enough green sources still. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11. Yeah, I'm still fine with 11 green. But Time Spiral is like kind of weak against someone with such a low curve. And then Jite also looks like it would be pretty good in this matchup. Do I want to take out one of the big things? I feel like just having outs to channeling would be really nice. So, or Kinnaning, I think I'm going to keep those. I think Pest Infestation is good against his 2 Moxes. I don't want to take out a Mana Dork. I don't want to take out a land. I could take out Mana Drain, because that would also let me make my mana a little bit better. Like I just put in probably 1 forest more. But Mana Drain's pretty good. I don't really want to cut it. So, don't want to cut Jite. I have a lot of creatures in my deck. Maybe I just don't play Court of Garenbrig. It is bad against Voidwalker and Stalactite Stalker. So, all right. We'll try this. And he's got double Mox in his deck, so you know, if he's on the play, or if I'm on the play, even then he can double Mox me. All right, well, I'm going to keep this. I'm glad I kept Drain in my deck, I think. I'm straight up glad I kept Drain in my deck. I think it's going to be great this game. My plan is probably going to be turn 1 Vinestalk, turn 2 Waterlogged Grove, go, with the hope of draining something that costs 2 mana, and then having drawn a 3rd land, Spellseekering for Flash. But we'll see if that bears fruit. There's a lot of ways he could disrupt that, and I still do need to draw a land. I think it is better to leave Drain up than play Lotus Cobra, but again, we will find out. All right, Tim tanked for a bit and then mulliganed to 6, which hopefully means we're not getting double moxed or even single moxed. but we'll see if that happens. Grief is also a card that could disrupt this plan pretty easily. But I'm hoping that my hand doesn't get picked apart before I can just play my Waterlogged Grove, say go, and at least drain whatever the first thing is that gets cast. Swamp, go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, Island is actually really good because then I don't have to play with stupid Waterlogged Grove. Pass. Drain your... Oh, Dothy Voidwalker. No, thank you. I'm going to pass on that one. I haven't seen any counter spells. He looks mono black. Oh, I already screwed up there. I think. Wait. No, I didn't. Okay. Whew. Let's just get Spellseeker. Yes. Get Flash. Pass the turn because of Toxic Deluge. This actually makes Toxic Deluge not even a solution because I hit for 15 and then I'm able to put him out of the life total where Deluge really works. I guess if he chumps something, maybe he can Deluge for 5 and go to 1 or whatever. I was thinking at first that I could play Cobra last turn, but then I'd only have 1 floating. I'd play a land, and I wouldn't have enough to flash. So no, playing Spellseeker I think was good, because I think just Flash Worm is just by far the best thing I could do here. Mox, okay. I still don't want to respond to that, I don't think. Persist, well, we're not going to let you do that yet. Let's put Worldspine Worm into play. And then Voidwalker can come back, but I actually just have lethal if I draw a land, because I can just play Questing Beast. Oh, him me down to a Cobra. Well, he hit the 2 best cards out of my deck, or out of my hand, but I don't know that that's going to be enough. Obviously, it leaves me with just the 1-drop, or just the 1/2 drop, but Tim now goes to 4, and he can cast a Questing Beast or Underbound Adventure out of my exile zone, but that's not actually going to get it done. Pretty good draw. Turn 2 Dothy Voidwalker, turn 3 him plus Persist is a pretty nice deal and all that, but I mean, you're going to get Underbound Adventure, I guess, because you can't Deluge your way out of this. You could Damnation, though. No, he's just going to Underbound Adventure. Okay. You get the initiative. Okay. Swamp. And then what? Do you have Damnation? Lockthwain Scorn on the Cobra going to 6. Oh, and then Damnationing down to 1? Or Deluging down to 1? Okay. That's pretty good. I don't think I want to sack my thing, because any land I can attack with Vinestock next turn, so I'll pass. He has the initiative. He only has 1 card in hand. That's a pretty sick line. I got to hand it to Tim. He even got to take the initiative before doing all that. He gets to scry 2 here. All right, no kill spell for Pilgrim. I still have a couple turns to take the initiative back, but if he has a way to kill this Pilgrim, then things are looking no bueno. Shieldred. Okay. Any land is just forces Shieldred to chump here. Legolas's quick reflexes. Huh. Does that do something? No, it doesn't do anything here. Do I need to sack Waterlogged Grove? It's so bad to do that, though. Wow, what a sick comeback. I guess playing the Cobra ended up not working out. I think I just pass, because I have a good play next turn, because it untaps. So here's my plan next turn. We'll see if we get to the point where it works out. I can go land, animate Restless Vinestock, cast Quick Reflexes on the Vinestock, which untaps it. Then when it attacks, it kills the Shieldred. Whew, okay, land me, please. It would be so sick. That would be an awesome play. If Tim goes land, cast Virtue of Persistence, then I just need to draw a land to win the game. I guess I'm hoping that's what happens. And then I lose if I don't draw a land, but, that's fine. The other way I could technically win, though it's a little unlikely, is him attacking me and have no follow-up and just hoping to kill my Avacyn's Pilgrim. And I have a removal spell for it, but... Oh, he has From the Catacombs, too? I think I still win with a land, though he gets to double. I mean, actually, I guess that's not true. He gets to double initiative here. Wow. Okay. Let's see what Throne of the Dead 3 has. And he got an Archon. Unbelievable. Sick comeback. I got to hand it to him. All right. Well, that was nice. That was nice. Not for me, but, a nice game. Alrighty. Time for round 2. I'm on the play against Sandy Dog, and I got a mulligan this hand. This hand way too slow. Doesn't do anything. This I think I will keep. Let's see. Sandy Dog is running blue-red. Blue-red aggro with Narset and Wheel. Okay. Urza, Counterspell, Bone Crusher, Daze, Big Chandra, Flame Slash, Dragon Rage, Chandler, Brazen Bar. Yeah, okay. I'll keep that. I think I put Endurance back. There's definitely some plays that are good. Endurance is good against, but I think I want Hexdrinker more, and I want Spellseeker more. At some point I do need to draw a green, I suppose, but I think we're okay. Let's see. Turn 1, Hexdrinker. Turn 2, I mean, I kind of just want to draw a Mana Dork, honestly. Like, I don't think a turn 3 Spellseeker is going to be all that exciting. Hopefully Sandy has a slow start. That would be nice, because we're down. Currently, we're down 0-2. Me and Adam both lost. Okay, so that's actually not that bad, because now I can just get Flash with Spellseeker, so now I actually do something with it. Let's hit. Pump, pump. Pass. Next turn. It's tempting to level up Hexdrinker, but I really don't think that's what I'm supposed to do here. Sandy might just Bone Crusher it now if he has it. Oh, miscalculation. That's interesting. That actually makes me want to just go level up Hexdrinker and then counter. If you have a removal spell counter and I've got a 4/4 pressuring you, if you don't have anything here, then I get to Petty Theft, huh? Let's just miscalculation that. Am I getting dazed? If I'm getting dazed, that's also fine. All right, whack for 4. Flame Slash kills this, but I can kind of come back with a Spellseeker. Also, Sandy had Flame Slash. I kind of feel like he would have killed it already, but Zerta the Dawnwaker. Okay. If I draw Forest, I just drew the Flash. Okay. So now I have to decide, do I want to leave blue up or green up? Because I'm not going to know whether I find Channel or Mana Drain. I think I'd rather look for Mana Drain, because I guess I found neither, so it didn't matter, because Mana Drain requires less to go right. I didn't even find an untapped green, huh? So land, sorcery, creature, artifact. So artifact, I guess land, I'm just going to take Vinestock. Creature, I'm going to get Pest Infestation. Now I have to get one of these. I guess Kinnan is probably it, given that I have the Basalt Monolith in hand. And then I go Vinestock, and then pump the Hexdrinker, attack for 4. I don't have anything else to do. Next turn, I'm hoping to... Honestly, next turn I might just play Questing Beast. I don't know. I could also, if I draw land, Hexdrinker up to 8. Oh, I don't even have to draw land. I pumped it once. So, I feel pretty good about this. I mean, obviously, if Sandy has Grim Monolith, make infinite mana with Zerta kill you, then I'll lose, but wasn't much I could do about that. Atroxa was a draw 4. Yeah, I didn't get an instant. Okay, 4 mana here. So that's not a Wheel of Fortune then, I suppose. Because Wheel is a good way to like kind of negate the Atroxa Flash advantage. Because all those cards get discarded. But that doesn't look like it. Urza. Oh, Urza only costs you 3 to use with a Kinnan, or the Zerta in play. That's kind of cool. So do I go for the Hexdrinker here? I don't know. Maybe I hope to draw a land. I could go Kinnan, Bonder. What I could do is I can go Kinnan, Monolith, make infinite mana, level up Hex Drinker. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Kinnan. Monolith. I guess if I get dazed, that's not good, but a couple turns ago, dazed would have been great. All right, tap for 3, untap it. All right, this is pretty good. Tap for 3, untap it. Because this also leaves Kinnan Monolith as a way to win pretty easily next turn with Pest Infestation or Spellseeker or whatever, you know, just... All right, actually, I guess I'm done here. I don't even need to do more. All right, well, let's leave the Hex Drinker at 8. And send... You're at 4 now. You're facing down a pro everything. Not really that close to dying here. You can make one of my things unable to block, but that's no big deal. Oh, Adam beat Timrod. That's nice. That's nice. I still can't believe I lost that game. I guess playing Cobra was bad. If I hadn't played Cobra that game, I might have been able to just play 2 Dorks the next turn and win the turn after. So that was on me. I really didn't think the Deluge was going to work out, but I guess there wasn't really a reason to play a Cobra. The main reason to play the Cobra was if Tim had, like, kill 1 worm, play a Shield Rid or something, then, I don't know, maybe that was good enough. But in any case, I think it's going to be up to Sandy maybe spinning Urza, which he can do twice here, and finding a way to win from there. I guess, I mean, Grim Monolith plus Urza is infinite, but nothing I could have done last turn changed that, except if I wanted... Oh, hello. Except if I wanted to Spellseeker for Mana Drain. But that seemed like a really poor use of my mana, because then he just doesn't have to go for it. He can just start spinning Urza a bunch of times. Okay, 5 mana. What you got with that Black Lotus over there, Sandy? Time Warp. Okay. Time Warp, and then tap that for 2 mana. What you got for 2 mana? Stomp Kinnan. All right, I mean, that's fine. I get hit down to 11, and then you can attack for 6 next turn, put me to 5. I guess we're still probably into, like, spin Urza, look for something. A Goldspan Dragon would kill me. Oh, if Sandy's casting a spell, that's really bad news for me, because that just means I'm going to die to that spell, because he doesn't need to spin the Urza. Yeah, Goldspan is actually lethal, because that makes the construct 1 bigger as well. Not that most of my plays were beating Lotus Time Warp do a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's possible he's trying to spin, but it's actually cheaper, so he's overpaying for it. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, let's see. No mana? 1 mana? 2, 3. I still kind of think this is just, we're Urzaing here. All right, there goes Urza. What do you hit? Bloodstained Mire. Okay. That obviously can't be too bad for me. Mire. You can crack Mire, go to 3, use Urza again. And needs to hit something that deals 5 damage to me is one way to win. He gets to spin 1 more time with the Lotus too. All right, Urza spin. I like it. Reckoner Bankbuster. That does 1 damage to me thanks to the construct, but it's not going to be enough. Now we can maybe sack Lotus to spin again. Okay, Bankbuster, sure. Now you can attack for 7. Now you just need a 4 damage effect, but in order to do that, if you have to sack Lotus, you're back down to needing 5 damage because you lose that artifact. Playing Bone Crusher doesn't do anything. Hex Drinker. Hex Drinker did some work. This whole Atroxa Flash thing barely did anything, honestly. Like, I actually would have been in a slightly better position if I didn't spend 2 life on the Overgrown Tomb. All right, Urza. Oh, Chandra! It does 5 damage! Oh, this is really an impressive draft. The things I'm losing to. Yeah, I mean, he attacks me for 6 and shoots me for 5 with Chandra, and that's it. All right, well, I guess I'm down a game. Once Sandy blasts me with Chandra Hope's Beacon. It's so sick, too, because the Bank Buster was enough to make this not... It wouldn't have been lethal. If the Bank Buster wasn't there. I guess Sandy could have sacked the Lotus after combat, but he didn't do that. So, okay. Tarmogoyf, quick reflexes. I actually kind of like Tarmogoyf and reflexes against this kind of deck in general, but I mean, I don't really want to cut Pest Infestation. Endurance doesn't seem that good. I'll keep Court on the play. Maybe I won't have it on the draw. And again, Time Spiral seems like not the kind of thing I'm doing. All right, I'll try this. Alrighty, time for game 2. I'm on the play. Yeah, this hand's fine. Obviously, Tarmogoyf's not at its best right here, but turn 2 Tarmogoyf, turn 3 Basalt Monolith, turn 4 Questing Beast. Feels like there's a lot of ways that goes well. If like Sandy has a turn 1 cantrip or something, if one of his first lands is a Bloodstained Mire, this Goyf's going to grow a bit. Questing Beast hits pretty hard. And then having a Monolith in play means that Kinnan is infinite mana, and also just my expensive cards are good. Look, he led on fetch land, so that's fine. Oh, Cobra, well, that's a much better play on turn 2, because now I have a turn 3 Questing Beast if I'm not disrupted here. Not that I think Cobra has like a long shelf life against a blue-red deck full of Bone Crusher Giants and Flame Slashes, but if it dies, it dies. I mean, I assume it's going to. If it's getting Brazen Borrower, I wouldn't be too unhappy, but it's... Oh, okay, that's fine, because now I can go... Ooh, I like that. Cobra. Land. I know I could have gotten Dazed there, but I had to do it this way because I want to play both my cards. Tarmogoyf. If Sandy plays a creature that or a card that dies to Pest Infestation here, that's going to be pretty gross. But name sticker Goblin into the minimum amount of red. Okay. Maybe that's not so bad. Bankbuster, draw a card. Oh, Grim. Oh. This is... Ooh. That's interesting. I am just going to Pest Infestation now. I mean, I could play Kinnan Monolith, but then next turn in Pest Infestation for infinite. Is there a reason to put a tapped Monolith into play? Not really. Let's just kill those two. I think that's just too strong to do this. This just puts him at very little attack with Goyf. I'm not going to attack with Cobra. That trade is good for him. I could attack with Cobra because it opens up the Pest attack next turn, but I can also just attack with everything next turn, maybe get mana off Cobra, and oh, there we go. Okay. I can't wait to see what I'm going to lose to game 3. Don't think I want Through the Breach. I still don't really want Endurance. I mean, Endurance is really good against Dragon's Rage Channeler. Maybe on the draw, I'll play Endurance over Court, because also this could be good against Planeswalkers. You just play it and attack. I don't really want GT. All right, I like this configuration. Let's hope this works out. All right, game 3 on the draw here. Okay. This hand is clearly quite good. It does need to find one of my cards to go with Flash, but I have turn 1 Ignoble. Wouldn't be unhappy to draw Forest turn 1. I'm locking myself into like 3 or 4 damage, probably like 5 damage by playing Waterlogged Grove on 1, but I still don't think I can mulligan this hand because it's turn 1 Ignoble, turn 2 Spellseeker. I mean, I could Spellseeker for Channel and cast Green Suns with Channel, and get a Troxa if I draw another green. Basically, if I draw Forest turn 1, that becomes much more appealing because I don't take damage off Waterlogged Grove either. So here we go. I don't like whatever's happening here. I gotta admit, it's been a little rough playing against... okay, that's a great draw. Lotus and a bunch of Moxes when you don't have power. It's not like, it's not unfair. Like, it just... Sometimes I've opened a lot of power recently. It's more like I felt noticeably behind. Oh my god. Okay. Well, if I draw a flash target, I actually think I still win if it's a good one, like World Spine. Oh, Sandy didn't have a way to put a creature into play to sack to gut or an artifact. Okay, that's pretty big. Green Suns for 1. And here, assuming this resolves, I think I'm actually going to get Hex Drinker. The reason I'm getting Hex Drinker is now if Sandy wants to attack and make a token with a gut, I get to trade Hex Drinker for gut. Assuming Sandy has like a play. Like maybe, I guess if he had Dragon's Rage Channeler, he would have played it last turn. I mean, you might just kill Hex Drinker. See, like right now, he's going to attack with Gut and sack Bankbuster, but that's so much more beatable than Gut getting potentially another attack the next turn. Because now I get to block here. I'm at 14, which, I mean, obviously I'm taking a little damage. I'll pay the life, because I don't think it really makes sense to play Waterlogged Grove. I'm going to have to pay life off Breeding Pool anyway. Yes, and what do I get here? Green Suns, Pest Infestation. I don't think I get Legolas's Quick Reflexes. I think I'm going to get Pest Infestation. It's a pretty good answer to that skeleton token. And if Sandy plays an artifact, I get to blow it up. If he doesn't, I mean, I'm still taking a lot of damage, but I might just cast this instead of casting Questing Beast, because I do want to block that skeleton token. Just puts 2 blockers into play. I could have gotten Legolas's Quick Reflexes too, but I was worried that he would kill the Spellseeker first. Maybe that doesn't matter. Okay. Pest Infestation for 1. Okay, and then definitely not attacking, because he needs to have 2 removal spells for the skeleton to get in there now. If he has end of turn Brazen Borrower, that is not ideal. Stomp, sure. That is fine. That is fine. I get to double block the skeleton token. If he has another removal spell, then yeah, I'm in a bit of trouble. I could also draw a World Spine Worm or Atraxa. The worm would be much better here. Okay. I go to 4 here. Okay, World Spine Worm time. No, oh, 4/5 Tarmogoyf? Okay, I like that. Let's do that, and then pass, and then have Miscalc up. It's going to be a little annoying when Sandy passes with Brazen Borrower, but Tarmogoyf's still better than either of these because the skeleton token doesn't kill it, so he can't really attack with it. Unless he's got removal or something. All right. Island. And pass. He's going to play Brazen Borrower end of turn, presumably. I'm definitely going to counter that. But, yeah, I'm just going to miscalc it. I thought about cracking Waterlogged Grove first, but I don't really think there's a strong reason to do that. Okay. I will likely crack Waterlogged Grove end of turn, though. I don't need it for anything. Chromos Seed Shark. Oh, okay. Time to find one of my flashcards. Oh, Delighted Halfling. Okay, Halfling. I'm just going to play the Questing Beast so I can attack with these 2. The skeleton can trade with the Questing Beast. Oh. Okay, or not. I assume I'm dead here. He's just going to attack and Time Warp me. The Lotus wasn't even like completely ridiculous. He went turn 1 Gut and then got set back by days, so it didn't do anything for a few turns, but Mystic Confluence, that also does it. All right. Well, that was a cursed draft. We are now dead, and I liked my deck. I mean, honestly, the thing for me to lose that game to Tim was completely absurd. I do get that I could have played Cobra later, but like that sequence of events was still pretty insane. And then Sandy flipping Chandra off of the third Urza spin, like when the deck's stacked against you like that, then it doesn't really matter. Even though I do think this deck's pretty good. I like how this deck turned out. I think especially for a 3-on-3 draft, it's quite a good deck. And sometimes you get beaten. All good. You can always get them next time. And I hope you enjoyed this draft. I will say I didn't enjoy getting pounded, but at least I lost in interesting ways. That part was fun. I'll be back tomorrow. It'll be another draft. Always a new day, always a new draft. We'll do better next time. And you know what? Sometimes you draft the good deck, get beaten. Sometimes you draft the bad deck and win. These are all parts of the things that make Magic the Gathering the greatest game ever made. All right, that'll do it for today. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.